Nice smooth jazz to get you all in the mood for a Les Paul. Yeah, I received a request from a user on my Ghost Fret review. By the way, thanks for all the views on that and all the comments and stuff like that. That was really appreciated and stuff like that, so thank you very much. But I received a comment just saying like, oh, can you show us a Les Paul and stuff like that. I was like, sure, yeah, I can show you a few little things about my Les Paul and whatnot, and maybe a little bit of experience maybe. So this is a 2016 model, USA made Gibson Les Paul Studio, and there were, like, you know, the differences between the 2017 model and the 2018 model Studio, or Faded Studio, whatever you want to call it. There's not a huge amount of differences. In fact, most of the differences are pretty minute. Yeah, I'll run you down what this guitar has to offer. We have mahogany body, so you can see it's like an open grain sort of vibe, you know, with a mahogany neck as well. It's open grain, but there's like a slight nitrocellulose lacquer finish to it, so it's a very thin finish, but it doesn't feel glossy or anything like that. If you run your hand up and down the neck, you will feel the grain as you're running down the neck, but it's still nice and smooth, and it's very easy to play in that regard. Got maple tops, just plain maple, and it's really nice. You can see, like, once again, you can just see the grain of the maple and whatnot in there, and it just looks really nice. This has got like a satin finish to it on the top. We got burst bucker pros in here, so just bridge and neck. 3-way toggle, you got 2 volumes, 2 tones. Got a rosewood board with your block inlays, mother of pearl. It says Studio there, and Gibson Les Paul. And we got the traditional vintage style machine heads from Gibson, but they're very good. They're very reassuring when you're, like, you know, when you're turning it. It's like it does actually make a difference. You know, some guitars, when you turn the machine heads, they take so goddamn long, you know, to get to the point where you want to get to. Mostly on more affordable guitars, but that's another story. Anyways, so yeah, that's the basic rundown of this guitar. Oh, and the neck profile on this is a 60s profile. It's just a standard 60s neck. Not really thin, I would say. It's kind of... it's quite narrow this way, I would say. It's quite narrow, but it's got 1 or 2 shoulders on it, you know. It's reassuring, and you can feel it when you play a note. You can kind of feel the note traveling down the body and whatnot, because I find with a little bit more wood in the neck, you do tend to get a bit more of a dense tone, I would say, and stuff like that. But, you know, I play guitars with thin necks all the time, you know, and it's a different kind of tone, because to my understanding, wood makes a difference to a guitar. Much like with any Gibson, really, or any single cut guitar, you will probably find some problems with the G string, haha, insert joke here, where it does stick in the nut. Oh god, it's just a series of bloody double entendres. I would recommend, if you get a single cut guitar or anything like that, be equipped with some nut sauce, and lubricate the nut and the bridge accordingly, and it should help you out. So yeah, that's the rundown of this guitar. The differences between this one and the 2017 one, to my understanding, were that the 2017 one had uncovered pickups, the same pickups, just uncovered, so there'll maybe be a little difference in the tone of the pickups. They tend to be a little bit warmer with the covers on, and instead of the block inlays, they had the dot inlays. Besides from that, I don't really think there's really any other differences. There was maybe a slight difference in colours and stuff like that, but you know, that's personal taste there. The 2018 model, as far as I can tell, is about the same as the 2016 model, so comes in a gig bag as well, and comes with like a little certificate, you know, from Gibson USA. Although I would like to say there was actually a mix-up in the factory when I bought mine, because I opened it up and it had, the idea is that it comes with a picture of your guitar as it's just done its final inspection. They take a picture of it and they put the little thing in the little in like a little book and send it to you in your gig bag. I was sent the wrong one. The one in my bag was for a Gibson SG. And I've been meaning to go onto a forum and see if anybody has the thing with my serial number. And I'll say, alright, I'll send you yours, you send me mine. So maybe one day I should get around to doing that. But anyways, enough about all this talking and all that rubbish. You want to hear how it sounds. So once again, I'm running into this Blackstar HT Studio 20, which I love. Start off on the clean channel, and we'll start off using the bridge pickup, just so you can hear. As you roll the tone off, you get a kind of... Joe Bonamassa did a great video, by the way, of, you know, he explored all the tones of a Les Paul, just going like, oh, if you want to play this kind of music or this kind of music, just adjust this and that and all that stuff like that. We'll go with the neck pickup now, rhythm, as it says on the little thing here. The two pickups together now. Quite got a bit more of a spanky, clean tone to it. Not quite in not in the same ballpark as a Fender, obviously, but a bit more fat sounding. But yeah, that's your clean tones. Now everybody will want to hear some nice raunchy gain, so here we go. That's a fucking really punchy rhythm sound, and that's just what you bloody want. You know, I'm telling you, that's some good stuff right there. Your neck pickup, which is like, you know, one of the best sounding things about this guitar. Well, one of. Like if you want to get your woman tone, you know, from Eric Clapton, you just roll the tone off here and you get that kind of... So now that just, even there, that just sounds so smooth and creamy, you know. If we go to the middle position, we get some nice little kind of... You can get your gent on if you want. And you get your thrash metal on, and you can get your blues on, you know, if we roll the volume back a bit, you can get it. So you can get some really diverse tones for a Les Paul, everything from nice, warm cleans to something quite bright and spiky, something kind of spanky, and then you get your raunchy rhythm tones, your soaring lead tones. It's all on tap and more with a Les Paul. Thank you for checking out this video here, and tune in next time where we'll be shooting out the Micro Terror with the Micro Dark. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you later.